Hey guys, Rusty here, this time with more MTG Warhammer content. Today we'll be talking about ideas for Inquisitor Eisenhorn. Inquisitor Eisenhorn is a blue and a black for a 2/3 legendary creature, human Inquisitor, with you may reveal the first card you draw each turn as you draw it. Whenever you reveal an instant or sorcery card this way, create Cherubale, a legendary 4/4 black demon creature token with flying. Second ability is, whenever Inquisitor Eisenhorn deals combat damage to a player, investigate that many times. Investigate means that you create a clue token. It's an artifact with pay 2 mana, sacrifice this artifact, draw a card. In the 40k lore, Gregor Eisenhorn started his career believing that keeping the status quo of the Imperium was the right way to go, but later on he adopts the philosophy that chaos needs to be enslaved rather than denied. That being symbolized by the token of Cherubale, a daemon host he first met during a raid on the Saruthi homeworld and later on enslaved for interrogation. To learn more of the character, it was suggested to me to look for the Eisenhorn trilogy by Ben Abnett. As a commander, he takes two different directions. By having our deck filled with instant and sorceries, we can more easily call upon Cherubale, but by being aggressive, we can make ludicrous amounts of artifact tokens that we can use for purposes other than their design one. Since artifact ETBs are given in this deck, a card like Contraband Kingpin fits right in. And since we also want to have a lot of instant and sorcery spells to call out our demon, a card like Trail of Evidence will give us even more clue tokens. And depending on how many of those tokens we can sacrifice per turn, Marionette Master is a great addition. Now, to call out Cherubale, we need to have instant and sorceries. One funny interaction with this spell, Village Rites, and all the other similar spells is that the sacking of the creature is part of the cost, meaning that if we cast it during an opponent's turn by casting Cherubale itself, we can reveal the first of the two cards that we draw to Eisenhorn's first ability. And if we hit another instant or sorcery card, we get our demon right back. Spells that care about having artifacts, like Disruption Protocol, are also a shoe-in, since we will be making clue tokens. And since our main clue source is our commander, spells like Stealth Mission that help him get through are great. And since we're talking about getting through, cards like Thief's Tools and Sword Coast Sailor can just make our commander unblockable, providing we meet the conditions. And cards like Reaper's Talisman and Agent of the Shadow Thieves can make the idea of a blocking Eisenhorn really unappealing. We can make do with putting a sizable number of instant and sorcery cards in our deck, but if we want cards that care about all the clue tokens that we're making, we can look for cards like Shambling Suit and Filigree Attendant, both artifact creatures that have a similar ability, that being their power being equal to the number of artifacts you control. There is also Lodestone Mirror, an artifact creature that can grow to a huge threat out of nowhere. More cards that care about having a lot of artifacts are Cranial Plating, which is a no-brainer, Inspired Statuary, which is not really a budget option, but can help by turning all of our clue tokens into mana rods, and Extruder, a card that can help get a massive amount of damage in by sacking all of our tokens and tossing the counters on whoever gets through. And if we want game-ending spells, we have the Antiquities War and Rise and Shine. With the Antiquities War, we're just looking for the last chapter of the saga, but with Rise and Shine, we can just cast it to overrun our way to victory. As you can see, this deck is kinda difficult, since we're gonna have to balance both the number of instant sorcery spells that we have in our deck, along with the number of artifact payoff cards. But anyway, that's my ideas for this kind of deck. If you have suggestions for cards to add to this deck, or cards to make future videos on, please leave a comment down below. And if you enjoyed the video, please leave a like down below. My name is Rusty, and I'll be seeing you guys again on the next video. Goodbye!